we'll go. We'll call the meeting to order. This is a work session, the Mayor and Borough Council of the Borough of Seaside, Park County, Ocean State of New Jersey, held on Thursday, September 19th, 2024, advertised for 7 p.m. Pursuant to the provisions of New Jersey's Open Public Meetings Act, adequate notice of this meeting was properly provided by transmitting the notice of the meeting for publication in the Asbury Park Press and the Star Ledger on January 5th, 2024. Notice of the meeting of the governing body also has been posted in the borough corridor of the municipal building and in the office of the municipal clerk. Roll call.
Councilmember Amabile?
Here.
Councilmember Condos? Here. Councilmember Connor?
Here.
Councilmember Kraft?
Here.
Councilmember Rotunda?
Here.
Council President Wilk?
Here.
Mayor Pearson?
Here.
Thank you.
The first item for informational purposes only, it's recognition by Ocean County Solid Waste Management for the Borough of Seaside Park reaching a total of 63% recycling rate in 2023, and it references the environmental stewardship of the community and everyone working together for collectively working in effective recycling for this program and the residents and the workforce.
We were the second highest. The only one that was higher than us was Bayhead, and only by 1%.
Yeah, just by 1.
1%.
But we were getting 1.5 points.
Next
We
year.
were getting 1.5, so.
Maybe they have less trash.
They drink more than we do.
Oh, more bottles recently.
So we gotta try to get, yes.
That's awesome.
The next item is discussion of a proposal for consulting services that's submitted by Phoenix Advisors for the Boardwalk project that's listed for consideration as Resolution 224-285 at the regular meeting. And of course, Phoenix Advisors has worked for us for many years already as a consultant.
Yeah, the only thing I've had is just for the audience is basically the rate is $195 per hour, and there's no number of hours or whatever. It's just by the SIP, so to speak, for the work. And this is related to the Boardwalk project.
Mm-hmm. Anything else on that one from council? The next item is discussion of a proposal for website design maintenance. It's submitted by Revise, listed for consideration as Resolution 224-286 at the regular meeting. And I know the committee did a lot of research with Karen and worked on this and looked at the various options. This came about as a result of the longtime website manager who we had for many years and knew the community very well, and was a general, very capable, competent, and good guy. Jeff Camera took a position, and I understand they required a restriction where employment you couldn't, a non-compete clause. Well, it's too bad. He should have carved out a clause with Seaside Park, but at any rate, so he can't do his business on the side for this municipality and others. So.
But I think we looked at 4 different web designers, and this one met the needs of the borough the best. And I think what we'll see ultimately will be much more up-to-date product of a web page, a little more intuitive, easier to navigate for our residents.
It's ADA compliant. We started looking at the websites back in April, so it's not as though we've just started looking. I think we vetted them substantially. So, and we ended up with Revise. I mean, they have the best product for the money. And speaking of money, it's not really that bad and not off what we've been paying, but the price is $5,675 per year for 5 years. And that includes all of the web development and yearly maintenance fee as well. At the end of the 5-year period, there's a clause in there that allows us to do some redesign. And Karen has found that they've been very cooperative and working with us.
In the fifth year, they redesign at no additional charge, I think.
Right,
So
yes.
It's free in the fifth year for
Free
redesign,
redesign.
right.
Yep,
Mhm.
yep,
Yeah.
So,
yep, that's good.
We still are responsible right, for all the content being loaded to it, like they're gonna create like a format for you, but they're not gonna load it.
They're gonna help migrate all of the.
Existing, but like on an ongoing basis. We'll still be able to do a borough whole,
Oh,
like
yes.
all the content, right? Okay.
yeah, there's
As long as you're not
training,
using that.
there's training built into this so that our staff can add
Do.
content.
Okay, good. I mean, because you're always having to put stuff in, you don't want to rely on that for that, okay.
And for the back end, it looks a whole lot easier for us to use on the back end to put content on the website.
Okay, good.
And it's looking like we'll be able to integrate some other standalone applications into this
Yes,
web
Yes.
as well. And that is used by the marina at least, and I don't know if DPW is part of that.
Use of facilities, we're looking to integrate it so they can just do a fillable form online for the use of facilities, and then they'll just get routed directly to the appropriate person. And ideally, and this isn't a done deal yet, but beach control applications, employment applications, people can apply online, but if they don't put in information that's absolutely necessary to be hired, they can't move forward in the application. Because we went through a lot this year trying to chase people down and get missing information, so trying to prevent that from happening again.
That's good. Get us up to standards that everybody else uses for.
it gets us into the
Online access.
2000s.
Yeah.
Brings us into the
Yeah,
2000s.
figures the 20th century, yeah, no, it should be the 21.
If I could help at all, let me
This
know.
will be
We need
good.
an editor. I love editing.
Okay.
My God,
Be
yeah.
happy to read through.
Anything else on that one then?
No,
I think that's good.
The next is a shared services agreement as we've had for many years with Berkeley Township for use of the recycling center, and there's a resolution on for consideration at the regular meeting. Any background or anything from anyone? It's consistent if not identical.
Yeah, we've had it
Yeah.
for, yeah. Yeah.
And the next is a shared services agreement with the Borough of La Valette, and that's the sharing of a municipal court administrator. That too is on for consideration as Resolution 289 at the regular meeting, and that has been in effect for some time as well.
And this is for a period of 3 years, and the rate is, for the total, for the whole year, it's $49,224. So for that, we get a court clerk, which is a good deal.
And the next item is discussion of souvenir beach badges, and that has a ordinance introduction 22424 and a resolution 290 at the regular meeting. And I know Joe's done some research on that.
I just wanted to bring up that when I read in the regular, meeting packet, that the ordinance, the copy of the ordinance that we have here still has our daily permit, for the boat ramp at $25, and it's 30. So, I guess we'd have to correct that. It's on the last page of the,
It's on the ordinance portion.
yeah, that we put there.
So section E,
Yeah, it's the very last.
2B.
Yeah.
So when you, prior to filing a motion to introduce the ordinance, you should first make a motion to amend. It's $30.
Yeah. We did that last year.
Mhm. E2B, that's it. And then go ahead with the first reading.
It's the last page, E.
Last page.
Section B. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
over in the regular work session. It's
Yeah.
on- I mean, in
No,
the regular
yeah,
session.
yeah.
But do you want to talk about the badges though, Joe?
For the use of facilities.
I got it.
You want to talk about the badges?
Yeah, just mention what it is, this first time
Oh,
I'm
okay.
saying it.
All right. We have a lot of badges down there in the basement. We go back to like 2017 that we have down there. So we thought it'd be a good idea, the committee, rec committee, Karen, Gina, and Ray, to sell these badges to people who would want to, for their collection or whatever, or make something out of it, or art, or whatever, an ornament, whatever they would like to do. We thought it'd be a nice idea to sell these. And if you read through it, I think we allow two, right? Two per,
Two per year.
two per season per customer for $10 per badge. It's a good idea. So we're going to sell them at Borough Hall and also at the beach control headquarters over there. Because we do occasionally get a lot of people to say, geez, I wish I could buy some. Now, they're probably looking for further back, but at least we can start this right now and accumulate them every year and build them up every year and get something for the badges that are sitting in the basement of
Collecting dust.
Borough Hall collecting dust.
Smart
Yes.
move, Joe, smart move.
So it's a good deal, a little revenue and do that and
Clean house.
yes. Yes.
And
You're a hot item on Marketplace, Mayor.
I know.
It's funny, I see your face, but it's a hot item on Marketplace. We're gonna make you a shadow box. Next page, you're gonna be glad.
Oh, where do you see that shadow box? Yeah.
Excuse me, Mayor. So the part where it's talking about the daily boat ramp fees, that was just the part of the code for informational purposes, but the actual ordinance doesn't have those fees. So the ordinance is okay as written. It was just the informational attachment.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay, thank you, Jim.
so you're on the last page, 1/3, where it says subsection B, and
Right.
it says 25 for daily permit?
Yeah, so that was the whole chapter of the code was attached to the ordinance, just for you guys to know.
And that hasn't been updated.
Where it
Hasn't
fits.
been codified.
But
So
in the
that has
actual-
not been
Yeah.
codified. We've adopted.
Right.
So
Gotcha.
the actual ordinance
Hasn't
doesn't.
been codified.
Yeah.
Okay, so we do not then need the.
No, not to worry about it.
Okay.
It's just the 3-page souvenir beach badge ordinance
okay.
that you're looking at.
All right.
So how do we make a copy of this?
No,
No, we
that's-
don't, it's just
it's
informational,
your-
it's
In other
just,
words, if you go on the website,
Yeah.
it'll have the code,
Right.
and in the upper left, it'll say new ordinances.
Oh, okay.
So every, I don't know how many years, every 2 years, whatever, 1 year, I don't know if we have an agreement, Karen, with coded, is it annual or is
Every
it?
year.
It's
Yeah.
annual, so annually, they'll take all the ordinances and recodify our municipal code to include the ordinances adopted during the previous year.
I got you.
So that just hasn't been done yet.
Okay, I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Okay. Gotcha.
So that concludes the work session items. Does anyone else have a work session item at this time on the council?
I do know. So,
If not, we'll go into the audience if there's any public comments on any of the work session items, if anyone has them, if they could give their name and address into the record and whatever comment that might be. Mitch?
Mitch Coleman, 204 10th Avenue. On the first item, on the work session, I know it's a comment section and you're not required to respond to any question, but I'm going to pose a couple and we'll figure out whether you choose to comment back or not.
The first section of
The
what?
first one is
Phoenix
on the
Advisors.
consulting
Oh.
services by Phoenix.
Oh, yeah.
I have no idea what the concept or what the scope of that consulting agreement is, what it covers. And I think the audience would like to have a better idea of what the council may be telling Phoenix about what we'd like to see the boardwalk project look like. What are the components of it, what are the materials, what aspects are going to be done. I don't know if we ever finalized that. Are you going out for a consulting contract of the scope? I don't even know.
This is just financial.
The financial.
I don't know that because It's not here.
It's financial
It's
advisory.
got nothing to
Yep.
do with a scope of what engineering or design. Thank you.
Yep.
Any other public comments on work session items? Hearing none, I'd close the public. I'd entertain a motion from council to adjourn the work session and then go and take a brief moment, go into our regular meeting.
I'll make that motion, Mr. Mayor.
Motion by Councilmember Amabile, second by Councilmember Condos. Anyone opposed? Hearing no opposition, we'll stand, motion approved, we'll stand adjourned momentarily and then